Hello, grade 9 religion. This is your unit 12 and 13 intro video. 12 and 13 we put together just like um, 10 and 11 because they're fairly long. 10 and 11 was the story of Moses and how he led the Jews out of Egypt and through the desert and towards the promised land. Unit 12 and 13 still tell the story beyond Moses, and it starts with Moses' son, who is Joshua. Joshua's cool. He's a warrior. You know, he's out there. He's conquering cities, trying to take the Israelites into the promised land, where they can settle in and find peace and prosperity. So the story basically takes us through the story of Joshua. I got some great videos on the website. Takes us into David and King David, how he destroys Goliath, um, uh, sets up in Jerusalem, builds a kingdom. And then after David has a son, Solomon, who's a king after a while, and then the Bible gets into this period called Judges, and the Judges are basically people over a 200-year span that aren't really kings, they're not really leaders or soldiers or warriors, they're just people that kind of keep reestablishing our relationship with God and keeps telling our stories. Samson is one of these judges. This is kind of the story of the rise and the fall and the rising of Samson and how he kind of tells this the story of this relationship between God and the people that He loves and takes care of. So, yeah, the Bible. This is basically the unit. Just kind of takes us past Moses, tries to get us up to the New Testament. Doesn't get close. We still got a ways to go, but just kind of Old Testament past Moses. So come to class. We're going to be studying this. If you go into the unit guide, this is the written story, same timeline. We're going to go through it with the videos. We're going to do this in class. But if you kind of want to read the timeline and how it breaks out, this is a very good, very short synopsis that kind of takes you from step by step through this process, takes you through King David, takes you through Solomon, story of Solomon, and then into that's how it ends. Basically, is after Solomon, it takes you through the three wisdom books that are based on Solomon, and then we will do this fill in the blanks activity based on the readings and on the videos. Past this, I should have possibly put the fill in the blanks after this. This last 3 or 4 pages of the unit guide are basically a point form breakdown of this of Joshua's obviously Moses' son. It takes you through Joshua. It basically takes you through those readings, but in a point form fashion. So if you need these are very effective and useful. They bring you all the way up to King David and then to King Solomon, and then ends with the 3 wisdom books. So you can use those to do your fill in the blanks. This is the assignment for it. Similar to the other science we did. You can do a PowerPoint, some sort of a presentation, but you're going to pick 3 of the books that are discussed. Basically, anything from story of Joshua all the way to King Solomon and the 3 wisdom books. You can choose anything within there, and you're going to make me 3 PowerPoint slides on it. If you choose to use something that is not on this list, I would like for you to come and consult with me about it. But essentially what you're going to do is you're going to pick 3 of those, and you're going to make a presentation on them. You're going to write book covers, and then I want you to write a brief summary. I will go over more of these expectations when we get into class. But essentially, each slide in the presentation, you're going to cover 3 of the books, and for each one of the books, you're going to put an image. You're going to put a brief summary. I would say somewhere between 5 to 8 sentences about what happens in those books, and then you're going to put a title on the slide as well. So it'd be a title, a representative picture, and then a 5 to 8 sentence summary of what that book was about and what its relevance is in the Old Testament. Okay. That's the assignment. You have the fill in the blanks here. Then you have the assignment. Make sure you use these point form notes if you need them when you're working on either your assignment or the fill in the blanks. If you have any questions, let me know.